Morning everyone. I chatted the other day about what stress does in our bodies and how it affects our gait and how it affects our digestion and our immune system and our adrenals and our thyroid. So what I thought I would do is simply ask the body. So I'm just going to lie down and I'm going to do a few little muscle tests on myself. Physiological sort of checks to sort of see where my body's fitting when it comes to stress. So hopefully this will be something that is beneficial for you because I sort of have been thinking that it's the sort of stuff that I do tend to do for myself when I need. So it's something you can too. So, okay. The angle is what it is. Sorry about that. So, just taking a nice deep breath. Run that central meridian. Okay, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Now, when our body is in fight and flight, it can bring our shoulders into tension and it can mess with our hips, which can make our feet land unevenly. So firstly, what I'm going to do, just in the clear, is turn my feet into the center. They're not too bad, but for me, the right one is about an inch higher than the left. So that says, yep, something is tense around the right hip. That is stopping, that is making that whole side be tighter than the other. So with that in there, I'm going to stack that in. Okay, so linking into the right hip. I release any and all fight and flight mechanisms, adjusting my hips. I link any and all fight and flight mechanisms to relaxation of my hip muscles. Okay, so I'm just going to, on the inside of the pelvis, just gently move those muscles in there. Okay, there's pain on the inside of the left one, not so much on the right, which is interesting, so it's tender there. I release any and all tension on the inside of my left hip. I release any and all pain from the inside of my left hip. I now allow my nerves to relax on the inside of my left hip. It's a little bit looser, so I'm going to stack that in again. And then I'm just going to get the body balancing the left and right sides. So perhaps my tension is out because my gait, the bottom of my feet, aren't communicating with the rest of my body. I release any and all tension through my hips and lower back. I release any and all stress through my hips and lower back. I release any and all pain and pain hormones from my hips and lower back. Okay, that's feeling better, and just turning my feet in. Yeah, they still add a little bit, so I'm going to check something else. Now, I'm going to just rock my hips left and right. Interesting, going to the right, I've got pain through here. So I'm just going to touch it so the body knows what I'm working with. I allow my hips to rotate freely without pain. I reduce any and all inflammatory cytokines from this area. I release any and all stress and tension through my hips and lower back. Okay, I can just feel that starting to release. And again, just having a... Because in through here, it shouldn't be tender on the inside of the pelvis. That's feeling quite nice now. That's even. So looking down at my feet, they're now pretty much the same. So now I'm going to ask the body about my arm length. So that's pretty much even. So it's out by about 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 centimetre. Okay, so fight and flight again with the digestive system. One of the muscles associated with that is the pec major clavicular. So if I ask in relation to stress, tension, and survival patterns, hold and hold, hold. You're right, it's worse on the left than on the right. My stomach works optimally in all situations now. My stomach releases enzymes when necessary now. My stomach communicates with my nervous system and works optimally at all times. Okay, so in relation to stress and tension and survival patterns, and hold, and hold. Okay, that's better. So now I'm going to check my conscious brain. So the muscle test for that is the supraspinatus. And hold, hold, hold. They're not too bad, but the left side isn't as good as the right. So the left side relates to the emotional brain. So when I'm stressed, the emotional brain shuts down. I improve my creativity under stress. I allow my brain to find solutions under stress. I choose to find solutions when I am feeling frustrated and angry. I choose to access all of my brain when I am stressed, frustrated, and feeling emotionally challenged. Release, release, release. And hold, hold, hold. That's not too bad. Okay. Now the immune system. I don't tend to get immune system problems when I'm stressed. It's not one of my things. But you've seen me do the immune challenges on my clients. It's the points at the side of the body and the kidney 27s. So I'll just sort of have a look once again. Asking the body under extreme stress, under extreme tension, and in relation to survival patterns. Okay. Hold, 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 hold. No, that's actually pretty good. But if that unlocks, I improve my immune system at all times. My immune system is a well-oiled machine that works optimally for my health and vitality. My body chooses to fight viruses at appropriate times. My immune system supports detoxification living on this planet now. My immune system is working at optimal efficiency. My immune system knows what is real and what is not, and releases any toxins from my body. Now, one of the other things that can be messed up when we're under stress is our hormonal system. So everything from our thyroid, our thymus gland, our adrenal glands, our spleen, our ovaries or gonads, so our system. So, and of course, in our brain, the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland, the pineal gland. So that whole system, when we're under stress, It's called the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, the HPA. So if that is out of whack, because our body thinks we're going to get eaten by a saber-toothed tiger, then it's going to be shutting down the immune system. It'll be stopping our sex hormones. It'll be lowering our libido. It will be lowering our immune system. It will be messing with our thyroid, telling us we don't need any energy because all we need to do is go and hide in a cave and wait for the danger to pass. So I'm going to do my hand on my forehead. So firstly, accessing the HPA. My HPA works sensibly and cautiously with today's stresses. My HPA no longer reacts in today's crises and today's toxic world. My HPA allows me to think intuitively and logically, even amidst chaos. My HPA allows my sex organs to function at optimal capacity now. My HPA allows my thyroid to function at optimal capacity now. My HPA allows my thymus gland to work at optimal capacity now. My HPA works in harmony with itself so that I find myself able to deal with stress easily in any situation. I am at peace. I am in control. I am safe. I hope that's of benefit to you. There's so much chaos in the world at the moment. To all my friends around the world, please stay safe. Don't allow yourself to get pulled into the craziness. Everything's going to be okay. Take care. Have a good day.